All right, welcome everybody to another video here for SyllaFX. So in today's video, I'm actually doing a market recap of today's trades, or at least the entry zones that I sent out to the Discord group yesterday here. So today is the 17th of April, 2023. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the 4 entry zones and see what happened with those and how they played out. So let's go ahead and jump into the Discord group for the VIP entry zones membership here. So like I said, yesterday evening before the London and New York session, Sunday evening, went ahead and shared out one of the entry zones for the euro-dollar pair, and this is actually one that I actually shared on YouTube as well, so you can go back and watch that video later. But this is the zone that I actually sent out to the group. On the 15-minute chart, we're looking for a buy position for the major support level that we saw on the 1-hour chart here, and it looks like he had actually previously tested that level at one point. Actually recently had tested the level, so we were looking for a buy position if we got to that level and showed the rejection wicks that we were looking for confirmation. Looking for a stop loss of 15 pips and aiming for 40 pips on that. So this is the screenshot that I shared out to the group. We're looking at this 1-hour level here, where price had previously came down and tested it and bounced off of it. So once the London session started, we were looking for price to come back down to that level and give us confirmation. Always look for the confirmation wick showing that price wants to reject that level and actually bounce for us to take a buy position for a quick 40 pips. So what actually played out though, and this is why this is very important to look at the confirmation, get the wicks showing that it wants to reject that area, right? So before the actual London session started, so this yellow background here is the actual London session, and then the blue is the New York session for today. So once we got into the London session, we were right up here above the 1-hour level, so we're looking for price to come back down, which it did come back down. But this, like I said, this is why it's very important for us to wait for the confirmation. You want to see rejection, see how price reacts to that level, for us to confirm that we want to actually take a buy. You don't just take a buy just because price is there. So price came all the way down, closed into the zone, and actually closed below it as well. So that pretty much negates the zone to look for a buy position, so you don't take a buy position on this one. Like I said, again, confirmation, you want to be patient, you want to wait for to see what price actually does at that level. So that entry zone didn't actually play it out, so let's go ahead and jump over to the next zone that I sent out. And like I said, all 4 of these entry zones were sent out to the VIP entry zones group for those members. So the next one was on the dollar yen. Looking at the 15-minute chart again, we're looking for a sell position as price made its way back up to a major resistance level on the 1-hour chart. So as price types into that zone, we'll have price drop back down. Look, of course, for the confirmation rejection wicks. I mention this every time with any of the entry zones that I send out or that I try to trade off of. Always wait for the confirmation and show that price wants to actually react there and go in your favor. So looking for a sell position here, stop loss of 20 pips and a take profit of 60 pips on that one. And this is the chart that I sent out. This is the 1-hour zone I was looking for price to come back into, show rejection, and then take a sell position. Now, in reality, what actually happened, if we're looking at it again, the yellow zone is the London and blue is the New York session. So by the time we actually got to the London session, price had already pretty much made his way up to that zone and was just going up and down through it. So it pretty much eliminated the validity of that zone. So at that point, I mean, the way price is reacting in and out right through the zone, you don't want to trade something like that. So at that point, this entry zone is no longer valid. You want to avoid that. There's no confirmation. There's no rejection. There's nothing there for you to trade. So you don't trade it. So moving on to the next entry zone that I sent out to the group last night on the Aussie dollar pair 15-minute chart. We're looking for, well, it looks like price had actually already made its first rejection on the 4-hour zone here, right down here before the London session. So if price were to come back down into that zone and give us again, like I mentioned every single time, the rejection wicks, as long as you're getting rejections, show price is reacting to that level, then we would look for a buy position to capture a quick 40 pips with a stop loss of 20 pips. So this is what I took the screenshot of last night. The 4-hour zone was this red line here. We got another zone up here. Price had already came and reacted to it once before the London session. So we'll see what happened in reality. Looking at the Aussie dollar pair now, London session starts at the yellow background here. price was pretty much well above the 4-hour support level here. So again, we wait for price to come back down into that zone, right? Well, what happens? It comes right into it here, and as you can tell, it pretty much closes into that zone and then breaks below it and closes below it again. At that point, it's no longer a valid entry zone as well. You always wait for the rejection, be patient, and see what price does, how it reacts to it. The fact that it's not rejecting eliminates the entry zone as a valid trade. So again, the third entry zone, we didn't take any trade on that one. This would have been a loser if you did. Always wait, be patient, wait for the confirmation, the rejection wicks. Moving on to the last zone that I sent out yesterday, and this was for the pound dollar. So on the 15-minute chart, what I was looking for is a price that already made its way down to the 4-hour major on that setup, and simple support and resistance trade on this one, guys. One test already had been made at that zone, and if we get a retest with rejection, again, with rejection, we will look for a buy position, taking 50 pips on that one. At least that's what we're aiming for, with a stop loss of 20 pips. So let's go ahead and jump into what actually happened on that one here. With this being Monday, it looks like none of the entry zones actually played out. So we were, I believe, let me see actually where we were at that point here. So yeah, we were above the 4-hour zone at the time that I took the screenshot. So we're right around in this area here. So after the London session started, again, the yellow background is the start of the London session. We were above the zone here. So we want price to come back down and retest. But what did we not get? We did not get the confirmation. We didn't get any rejection wicks. We didn't get price to actually react at that zone that we were looking for to take that buy position for the 50 pips. The fact that it closed below it and just kept going down and closed below it invalidates that zone again. So this is just one of those days where we didn't have any trades for the entry zones, and that's perfectly fine. It's just the start of the week, just a Monday. Just be patient, get confirmation that price wants to do what you're looking for. If you don't get that, you simply don't trade. You don't have to take a trade every day. So again, just a quick summary back on those here. So with the dollar, the euro dollar, price closed below it, didn't give any rejection, no trade. The dollar yen, we didn't, price had already pretty much was making its way up and down through that zone, so it pretty much invalidates it. No rejection, no trade. Aussie dollar, 4-hour support level here, price came through and closed below the level again, no rejection. Again, like I said, no trade. Get used to that, guys. Get used to waiting, being patient, getting the confirmation. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing money. Just be patient and wait for price to do what you're looking for. And the last one, the pound dollar, again, 4-hour major support level here. Price did not actually reject that zone. Pretty much just flew through it, closed below it, and kept moving down. So that's about it. Another invalid entry zone, so no trade on that one. So again, just to wrap up the video for the review or the recap of the entry zones for last night. No trades today. It's just a Monday, and that's all right. We were patient. We didn't lose anything, so we're good to go. If you guys are interested in joining the SyllaFX group and the VIP entry zones group, you can go to SyllaFX.com, where you'll actually have the opportunity to either get the full trading course that I offer, or to give you all the information as far as the basics, psychology, risk management, and the trading strategies that I utilize. On top of that, you can also sign up for the VIP entry zones membership, which does include the SyllaFX course if you're interested. Only $50 a month for that one, well, $49 a month. And then, of course, the newly introduced Sylla Monster EA, the automated trading robot that you basically it's basically a membership to the live stream where you can actually watch the robot trade and trade along with it and watch your capital grow. If it is something you are interested in and you feel comfortable trading with the robot, if you actually go to the page for the Sylla Monster EA, you can see the results in the capital. The increase in your capital that you could actually obtain with this EA, so it's at your discretion to trade with it or not. But if you're interested in getting more information about that, like I said, go to SyllaFX.com. You can sign up for either the course, the VIP entry zones, or the Sylla Monster Trading EA. Outside of this one, guys, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for new content like that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.